Hello beautiful people, and welcome to November 2019, and each of these 12 readings are for your sun, your moon or your rising, and your Venus if you want to have a look at that as well. You can also watch it for cross-watching, that's fine too. And if you're new here, I'm Julie Poole. Welcome. I'm an intuitive channeler and psychic, and I do all sorts on this channel: readings, healings, hypnotherapy, meditations, all sorts. Check out the playlist, see if there's anything you fancy, and don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell notification so you don't miss a thing. Now let's dive right in. Hello Virgo, welcome to November, my darlings. Now for most of November we're going to have Mercury retrograde. Now we're Mercury led as Virgos, but it's a good thing, okay, because what we can do is use this time to look back at old projects, see what we want to renew, what we want to boost, what we want to leave behind. Mercury retrograde is always a time of looking behind. Where have we been? Where are we going? What do we want to tweak? What do we want to bring with us? So for many of you, there's been this creative projects that you thought about and then thought, nah. And for some of you now, as we come into November, that nah is turning into a ooh, okay? So be open to that. Let's see what the cards have for us. I'm bringing the camera down so you can have a look. I'll speed the camera up while I choose the cards, and I'll see you in a minute on the other side. All right, so this is what we're starting with. There will be other cards to come, particularly from the energy and the angel cards. I'm going to start with these 10 from the Gilded Tarot. So we've got the Two of Wands rooted down by the Devil, the Star card rooted down by the Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles rooted down by the Lovers. Interesting to see this here. Empress rooted down by the Six of Pentacles, and the Hermit rooted down by the Four of Cups. So I want to talk about each pairing. I'm going to bring the camera up because I want to talk to you on screen. Oh, that's Oscar, for those of you wondering. That's my dog. He's a Cavalier King Charles and he's 4.5. Say hello. Yeah, good boy. Yawning. Yeah, bored already. Okay. All right, let's talk about these two. The Two of Wands. We're starting to move in a different direction. The world is beginning to open up. We're starting to see things we didn't see before. We're starting to consider options we didn't consider before. Now, a lot of this with the Devil there behind it is about moving away from what was restricting us, what was conditioning us, what was programming us, limitations, oh, but it might not work. We're getting to this point in November where we're saying, well, stuff it, we'll give it a go. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Let's have a go. You're coming away from that, don't bother, it won't work. You're coming away from dependencies, from, I can't do it without you, to this sense of, yeah, I can, I'm a Virgo, watch me go. Okay, so you're coming into this lovely energy of independence, freedom, and it's opening up brand new options for you. Now, linking in with Mercury, because it's going retrograde end of October 31st, right through till about the 21st of November, but then it's in its shadow period for the next 10 days, 2 weeks anyway. So we can basically say for most of November, all of November, let's just go with that, it's easier. For November, we're definitely in that energy of looking back at past creations. What do we want to bring forward? What do we reenact? Also with relationships and communications, but also with collaborations, okay? So people from my past that I might have worked with, it didn't work at the time, it might work now. So you're opening up this whole thing about, I'm willing to consider it. I'm willing to look at other options. So let's see where we're going with this then. So those two are starting the month of moving us into November in this more expansive opening, new options, new ideas, new directions. And that's enabling a lot of healing energy to come in. This healing energy with the star, this rebalancing, rebooting, particularly in terms of our emotions. So where our emotions have held us back, fears, wibbles, wobbles, insecurities, lack of confidence, those are all emotions, but they feed into the thoughts. And this is time now for those to begin to heal. So we're feeling here, as we're coming into November, this real surge. It feels a surge forward. They just show me a wave surging onto a beach. We've got this surge forward here. It feels exciting. Why have we got this surge forward? Getting you ready for 2020. 2020 is a significant year for all of us. I'm just waiting for more information. Hang on. Okay, so all right, and for us as Virgos, all right, February, March is going to be significant. We are building up. We're building towards our success, our liberation, our free dominion. Okay, so this healing that's coming through with the star, starting to believe in yourself again. All right, now, okay, just having to clarify that. She's saying most of you have some level of belief in yourself. Some of you it's low, some of it's medium, some of it's high, but you're all going up a notch. So your belief in yourself is getting higher. Now, the Knight of Pentacles with it. He's slow moving, steady, ploddy energy. He takes his time because he's a Virgo. He takes his time, but he does it right. He dots his I's and crosses his T's. He makes sure everything is in place. So you're in this kind of preparation time of looking at where you want to expand and really doing the research, really thinking things through with this newfound confidence and strength. They're telling me it's strengthening you, this confidence, and it's feeling really solid and stable. So the Knight of Pentacles comes in with more money, more success, more security, more stability, a stronger foundation. It's bringing in an uplift, and it's starting in November, and it's going to continue through the next few months until we come into the spring in the Northern Hemisphere, the autumn for you guys in the Southern Hemisphere. So the next 5 months or so, 4 or 5 months or so, we're starting to move towards he's on his way in. Now, what's he bringing? Interesting, because we've got the Lovers with the Seven of Pentacles. For those of you single that are wanting, so I'm just waiting for her to chatter away like she does, my angels. For those of you single and open to relationship, you've done the work. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of I've done the work. Where we have blocks and barriers to do with, oh, I'm not going there again, oh, I can't be bothered, I'm much better off on my own. You realise that that is a block based on the past, and you're healing and clearing and releasing those. That's linked to the devil energy we had earlier. The Knight of Pentacles is saying, if you want it, we can bring in now a relationship for you. You've done the work. If you want it, this relationship is on the cards for you. So if you're ready and open and willing and want it, this can absolutely come in for you. For some of you, it'll come in November. For the others, over the next few months. So, right, for those of you already coupled or absolutely not interested in a relationship, this is bringing in the work that you've done is on loving yourself. Well, actually, that applies to the singles who are open to a relationship. We can never fully embrace a new love unless we truly love ourselves, because everything is a mirror. And if I don't love and respect myself, I'm not going to draw to me somebody who's going to love and respect me. So we've all done this internal work on self-love. The Lovers card is also about us loving us, okay? And loving life and loving what we do and having the passion for what we do. So you've done that work and you're being rewarded for it. And that's part of the star energy of healing, clearing, then uplifting you towards one of your wishes, hopes and dreams. Awesome. Okay. And then we've got the Empress with the Six of Pentacles. So the Empress is a creative energy, creative, and we're in this Mercury retrograde. So these are unlikely to be new creations, right? Brand new ideas that you've never thought of before. It's possible, but it's predominantly going to be, because of the energy around from Mercury, ideas that you thought of in the past that never quite took hold, or didn't quite come off, or never quite took shape. Now is the time to reenact them and bring them up, because now they're very likely to take off. So the Six of Pentacles is saying what it's doing, this creative force with the Empress, it's power as well, feeling empowered, that confidence pushing you forward, pushing you through. That the Six of Pentacles is a balance card, balancing up finances, balancing up power, security, stability, where for many of you it's felt very one-sided, or it's felt very uneven or unequal. They've given me this a lot lately, this image of the Leaning Tower of Pisa, that it's kind of looks like it's pissed, you know. We want it to be straight and strong and not going to fall over, and this is what this Six of Pentacles is doing. It's bringing in and strengthening and straightening up anything that was a bit bent, a bit not quite right, bringing it into alignment, and as it aligns, then we're taking off. Okay, I don't know what she's talking about here, but we'll get more information. What's taking off? Your dreams. She's going, your dreams. Oh, okay then, thank you very much. Okay. Okay. And these last two cards, and we're going to get some more clarifiers from some other decks. The Four of Pentacles and the Hermit. So Hermit is all about going within, spending time on your own. Yeah, we're Virgos, and we're in that Mercury energy where we're quite content on our own. We need us time as Virgos, okay? Even whether you're introverted or extroverted, no matter, we need that time on our own, more so than a lot of the other signs. Geminis, yes, because they've also Mercury led, but Virgos particularly, we are the Hermit. It is our card. That is the card for Virgo. We like and enjoy and need time on our own to reflect, to ponder, to just have some quiet time. Now you're using that quiet time to look at, this is the Mare card as I call it, the Four of Cups is like, well, it's all right, it's all right, yeah, it's okay. I'd like it to be a bit more than all right and okay. I'd like it to be marvellous. Okay, so you are looking at using that Hermit energy. I'm going to journal, I'm going to write, I'm going to dream, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to focus, I'm going to put my thoughts out to the universe and say, I can go bigger, I can expand, I can go higher, I can get better, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm studying life, I'm studying me, whatever it is that you're doing, apply this as it applies, if it resonates for you at all. Hopefully most of it does, or at least some of it does. But this reading is for Sun, Moon and Rising. I'm a Sun Virgo, as most of you are, but there'll also be some Moon people watching and Rising people watching. You're in that energy of going within and saying, what area of my life do I want to have more in, all right? Because the Four of Cups is, he's all right. He's not devastated. He's not the Five of Cups crying his eyes out, but he's a bit disillusioned, a bit disappointed. You know, we've worked hard, nothing's really come off, you know, put a huge amount of work into something, didn't really pay off. And we can sit there thinking, well, there's no point, I give up. Or we can, you know, do an Emerson, as I call it, you know, 2,000 light bulbs he blew up before he found one that worked. He could have given up after the first 10. He didn't. He kept going until he found the formula that worked. And then, whoosh, he brought light to the world. Our creations are the same. Don't give up if it doesn't quite come off the first time. Keep trying. But you're coming into this Hermit energy to say, what do I want to keep trying on? What do I want to expand? Which bits, creative projects from the past that I thought of this brilliant idea 2 years ago and didn't do anything with, and I suddenly feel like maybe now, maybe you know. So you're coming into that energy. Now let's bring the camera down so that you can look at them again now that we've explained and talked them through. So these two, you're moving away from the restrictions of the Devil card of I can't, I'm beholden, I can't do it on my own. You're moving away from that. You're now going in a different direction away from that. And that enables you to heal from what was restricting you with the support and the backing of the Knight of Pentacles that is bringing in more money, more stability, more security. And that is healing a whole raft of where it's been challenging and difficult before. You're really starting to feel so much more balanced and whole here. All right, I am enough, I am whole, I am complete exactly as I am. And the Seven of Pentacles, you've done the work. You grew it, you built it, it's time for harvest. And for many of you, that is about bringing in a new relationship, or a relationship you've been cultivating. You know, you've been dating somebody, it's not really going anywhere, it suddenly starts to take off. Well, I say suddenly, loosely, because it's next to the Knight of Pentacles, and he's far from suddenly. He's the snail, he gets there eventually, but what he brings stays solid. For those of you that are not interested in a relationship, this is about the work you've done on you, loving you, taking care of you, connecting with you, falling in love with you. Warts and alls, lumpy bits and everything. All, I accept me as I am. And the Empress brings in now this creative force, this creative energy. This is more towards the end of November. And then starts to bring in this balance financially, that bringing in this energy of more, and that leads to wanting even more. All right, now this is who we are. This is who we are. You know, that it's part of us, it's part of our DNA, our energy, that we're never satisfied. We always want more. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not grateful for what we've got. Of course it doesn't. We can be absolutely grateful for what we've got, but we can still be wanting more expansion, more growth, more love, more stability, more. So the Hermit you're going into towards the end of the month, and just reflecting, I feel right towards the end of November, reflecting on how far I've come, how grateful I am, how content I am, and where am I going next? What more do I want next? All right, let's have a look what we're going to add then. I'm going to use the energy cards, and we're going to get a bit more detail. Can you tell me a bit more, please, for my Virgos for November? And we want that one, well, we won't go back in. Okay, spot on, on the bottom of the deck, Angel of Strength. All right, the Garden and the Gate. The Garden and the Gate. This is a card of expansion. Let's bring the camera up. Expansion. This is what we were talking about with that Two of Wands. The world is my oyster. I can start to really stretch out now. I can start to explore. I can start to open up to new things. I love my garden. It's fabulous. I've been there very happily. But I want to know what's the other side of that gate. I want to go up that hill. I want to go up to the light. I want to go and see what's the other side of that hill. I'm ready for expansion. This is a card of expansion. And with those other cards there, absolutely confirming expansion in your heart, in relationships, in your creativity, taking you to the next level. Now, whenever we have any expansion, we need strength. All right, whenever I see the Strength card, the Angel of Strength, let me bring it up for you to have a proper look. All right, whenever I see this Angel of Strength with the lion there, we need the strength to take something forward, because taking something forward usually involves a risk. Yeah, it's working as it is. Don't break it if it's not broken. You know, don't change it if it's working. But we get stale in that energy, and we need to try and take it to the next level. We have this creative energy with the Empress, and that creative force is strong within us. The force is strong within you, Luke. So when we feel that force of creating to move forward, it involves strength, time, focus, energy, plans, strategy, effort, energy, sometimes money. And we need the strength to do it. We need the energy, the strength, the confidence, the power, a gentle empowerment, a gentle inner power. And the angels are there with you, bringing through that power for you. I'm going to finish off with an angel card, even though we've got the angel there. That's from the energy cards. Oh, we want two, do we? Okie dokie. So we've got two cards that flipped out here from the angels. We have inner peace, another door. We keep getting doors, don't we? Okay. The door to inner peace with the beautiful light of energy all around it and the tree of life there supporting that inner peace is what the angels are wanting you to move to, and the light of truth. All right, let's look at this truth card. Look at the light around it, the power. All right, and she's holding, it's glaring in the light, but it's energy. It's actually not an object. The light coming out from her heart is creating what looks like a sword, the sword of truth coming down, but actually they're light rays coming all around her. That when we're in this energy of truth, my truth is my truth, all right? My truth may be not your truth, but it's my truth, and I'm holding it. When I'm in that energy of truth, I'm in the light. I'm connected with my inner self, my higher self, the universe and source. I'm connected with an absolute decisiveness of I know my truth. And when I do that, I light up. The light rays coming off her heart, just like awesome. All right, so what we've got here finishing up is that hold your truth. As you're moving through November now, in that creative energy, opening up to new pathways, opening up to new beginnings, hold your truth about what is it that you want. Be in that hermit energy. I've already figured out what I want because I've been in my hermit energy. I know what works for me and what doesn't. I'm holding my truth and I'm moving towards the light of what empowers me. Good stuff. So anything else you want me to tell my Virgos? Nope, they're saying that's it. I hope that's helped. I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please give it a like, a share, a thumbs up. And if you haven't, don't forget to subscribe and click that little notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And I will see you soon, my lovely Virgos. Have an awesome November. Lots of love. Bye-bye.